What's up, y'all, and welcome to a new episode of Boys Will Be Boys in Her. This week's episode is titled Magic City Mondays and Silent Goodbyes. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and as always, enjoy the show. Alright, y'all, welcome to another episode of Boys Will Be Boys in Her. We back for our second episode. I'm here with Jordan, and I'm here with our new guest, also Delilah. What's up, Delilah? How you doing?
Hello.
Jordan, how you feeling?
What's up? What's up? Everything good.
How was your week, bro?
My week was pretty chill. I ain't gonna lie. Had a good time. It was nice and relaxing. Didn't really do too much. Was in the house too like a lot, but chill vibes, chill vibes.
What about you, Delilah?
Work, school, gym, nothing exciting.
American dream,
Right.
as they say.
Right.
I had a very stressful week, bro.
Stressful.
Very stressful.
What
I didn't
made-
put it in the chat, but I was very stressed the other day.
Damn, what made your week stressful?
So the Knicks game was on when they was playing OKC. I was in the crib and I was doing 20 things at once. I was cooking, watching the game, and doing way too much. So as I'm watching the game and the Knicks are trying to make the comeback, whatever the case may be, as I'm cooking, I'm sorry to go off topic. You have a best friend, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to your best friend's house? Like when they moved? Jordan's has yet been to my new crib, but that's the topic for another day.
Oh,
So anyway,
Jordan, that's kind of fake. I'm
Anyway,
not gonna lie.
so the way my kitchen is
I'm
set
an
up,
invite only kind of guy.
Oh, nah,
No.
you don't need to be invited. To
Nah.
your best friend's
I
house.
gotta be invited.
anyway, the way the kitchen is set up, right? I had a candle right next to the end table of my counter, and so as I'm watching the skillet, trying to be Chef Boyardee, five-star chef, I'm trying to clean the skillet, and I accidentally knocked the candle down into the sink. So all the wax fell into my fucking sink. And so naturally, my first inclination is to contact the super. Like, yo, I fucked
You
up.
don't need
I
a
need-
super for that.
Yo, chill.
You scrape it
chill,
off.
chill.
Like-
And when I got it,
He's
the wax
he
hard.
panic. He ain't know
Not
it.
at all.
He acting like
Not at
he's
all.
damaged for life.
Not at
like-
all. So the pause with the wax got hard mad fast. So I'm like, shit. So I tried to scrape most of it out as I'm one in the fucking sink. I was one in the water, and then the shit clogged my sink. So now I'm like, nah, that's when I definitely called the super. Like, yo, there's a malfunction. Like, I need you to like
Malfunction.
come up
goes
here, like
crazy.
fix it. Call him. Like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, I'm out the country. I'm like, all right, well, I'm renting, bro. Like,
Who's your backup QB, mama? Who's
So
your
somebody
backup
gonna come
QB?
with me, or
So-
like-
so I had to go to. So I was like, all right. So at that point, I was frustrated. I just went to bed. I left it like that. I was tight. So the next morning, whatever, I had to chat GPT, and all I had to do was like boil hot water, and that's how
Look,
the
Chat
solution
lifesaver.
was all.
I'm not gonna lie. Originally, I was not the biggest Chat GPT guy, but now I know Chat GPT is kind of a way of life. It's kind of bad.
Low-key.
Robots is probably going
ChatGPT?
to take over because I use Chat
That
GPT
is
for
like
a
my
lot.
lifesaver on a daily.
Low key, Chat
Listen,
GPT
on a
turned into Google.
daily.
On the low, like that's like where everybody goes for answers. All right, but we're gonna get into some answers into the city said what segment. The first thing we're talking about is you see Jordan got the hoodie on. We're gonna talk about Drizzy Drake and allegedly the upcoming album that's coming out. We're also gonna discuss how there's talks and rumors that he's also had hackers who are leaking his tapes and possibly embezzling the boy. So what do you think about all that, Jordan?
Yeah, they tried to extort the boy. Like, how you going to extort the boy of all people? That's kind of crazy. I'm be honest with you. And then I saw like academics kind of spoke about the situation. Apparently-
Academics is Drake, by the way, Delilah. You know that, right? Like, anything that academic
I
says is
know.
directly came from Drake. So
Yeah.
Look, allegedly. But yeah, so supposedly some hackers got hold of a snippet and they was trying to, like I said, extort the boy, trying to get some money out of him to say like, yo, if you don't want us to release this, give us the bread. I don't know how they expected to get money out of Drake for one song. That's kind
or
of crazy.
still in the hard drive type of shit, like what happened with Kanye and his cousin.
Look, the Kanye and his cousin thing, that's crazy.
But I
That's
feel like
crazy.
that's not enough. One song, like, come on. He
Yeah,
got
man.
enough money to like just.
I
I
also-
wouldn't even give money.
Yeah,
actually, for
I
that.
wouldn't
Nah.
either. But I think the boy also got like so. Delilah, I'm gonna put you in the little direction. So they swear in the group chat that I'm the biggest Drake hater out of them all, but I'm not. I'm just
He's one of those people like he's a Drake hater to the public, but secretly he a fan. Your boy didn't want to.
yeah.
Your
The song
boy.
come on, you going
100% going word for word, bar for bar.
Yo,
And on my
boy
way here,
did-
they was playing Marvin's room and I'm singing it. But that's like why I don't like Drake
No,
too,
no, no, no,
because
no, no, no.
Like,
Yo, look,
I don't
your
have a
boy
choice.
was
It's in me. Like, I just
he was
can't.
doing his best to try not to listen to sexy songs for you. Like we be at parties and shit,
Mhm.
everybody in the club going crazy,
Mhm.
like singing the songs and
He there
stuff.
with a
And he
straight
be like,
face.
oh, I don't know this. I don't know this. Next thing you know,
depends on the song. Some
next
songs I actually
thing,
didn't
next
know.
thing you know,
Right.
your boy posting videos. He on social media posting videos in the car, drinking
Yeah.
and driving. You know, drinking,
Drinking and
drinking and
driving.
driving. Then you know how they got the wrap ups with Apple Music and stuff like that. He don't want to show his wrap ups. Why he don't want to show his
He don't
wrap
want-
ups?
He don't want to show the top
Yeah,
artist. that
he don't wanna
listened
show
to for the
he don't-
year.
He don't want to show the top artist.
Drake definitely top
yeah,
10.
He don't want to show what's the top
Damn, that
song.
boy be top
He
2.
want to show what's the top songs. All of that. He wanted to stage jacking like Kendrick this, Kendrick that. Like you
Kendrick's
know,
not even my favorite rapper. That's the funny thing.
he's not. But
he's
you
not
would
my
have
favorite
thought
rapper.
Kendrick was his favorite rapper
All right.
just because of the whole Drake
right.
situation.
Listen,
I'm
but
just saying.
I feel like throughout the whole beef, I had to give Kendrick his flowers.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Not another
I'm
one.
sorry.
Not
We
another
gotta
one.
be honest here. Come on.
That's why we need some women.
Flowers.
We gotta
Flowers.
give
To the
flowers.
pod.
Flowers porque.
All right. Flowers we're giving to Kendrick because it's like he beat him at his own game and he's not even on that level. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't like as popping as Drake and he basically showed him like I don't have to be as popping as you and I still could beat you at your own game.
I'm gonna give you that. Tactic wise, I would say he really did his big one tactic wise. Do I think he won the beef? I still don't think so. Lyrically, it was
yeah.
not
So
there.
So much time has passed.
And I'm gonna
I
be
don't know.
honest with you, I'm just not like me personally, because like don't get me wrong, I listen to Kendrick, like
Uh-huh.
I still listen to Kendrick, but I'm not pumping no songs about like you know that song I'm talking about.
Right.
We're not even gonna mention like
Not
it's a
like
he
us.
who should not be named situation when it comes to that song. But
So let me ask you this, Jordan.
what up though?
Going back into his album and the anticipation for the Iceman, the Rolo has been slowly coming out.
It's
Like
Burr.
right, I'm not doing that, but the
Okay.
Rolo has been a prompt rollout. So the anticipation for this album, what are you expecting from this album? Because this is his first album post Kendrick, and I think it's fair to say that like first. So I think the expectations are
Okay.
kind of high.
I'm gonna be
Very
honest with
high.
you. Expectations is high, but expectations is always high for the boy. Like a lot of people like to make that claim. Oh, he don't have a classic album. He don't have a classic album. Especially Ebro, we saw that. You just a hater.
Name dropping Ebro
Ebro
is crazy.
is a big hater, and it's just like you could have your opinion that Drake don't have a classic album yet or something like that, but that's only because the projects are great. Like even when you be like, oh no, I don't really like it. Later on down the line, you catch up to what he was delivering in those albums, and you like, damn, I enjoy this music. This is really good. Like honestly, never mind. You take that into consideration. A lot of people hated on it. Now people going back, they listening
You
to
see the
it.
thing, like once we ask
They
about
going
Drake,
back,
he could just
they
keep going on
listening
and
to it.
on.
Yeah,
and
I
on.
see.
You gotta stop
You-
him
we
before
have
you
a
got
fan here.
Look,
before it gets out of hand.
look, I appreciate good music, and that's what I'm gonna say. He delivered good music.
Delilah, what do you think?
I think that the expectations are definitely high because it's not going to be the same. I feel like anytime Drake drops an album, everybody
What your
It's
boy
gonna
said,
hop on
nothing
the
was ever the
wave.
same. Isn't that a Drake bar?
You said what?
Nothing was ever the same. That's a Drake bar.
Look. How you gonna say nothing is the same? The boy's still putting up numbers. He's actually putting up more numbers now, which is the insane part.
okay, fantastic. But what I'm trying to say is like even after the whole Kendrick beat when he dropped the album with Party,
Sexy songs for you.
yeah, I still don't think it was as big as the rest. Like I feel like there was a decline, just a bit.
I think she's on to something.
But this is the thing, though, right? The whole music industry declined. So if you take that into consideration, and his numbers are still topping all these other people without bots, by the way, then you'll see like nothing's really changed. If anything, he's helping people out. You got people like Pim, you got people like even Party Next Door, like never experienced this type of success number wise, and now he got a number one album under his belt. Stuff like that. Like the numbers not gonna change with the boy.
I personally believe that the expectation for Drake is going to be, I think, higher than any other album because I think this is the first time when someone Delilah, I'm pretty sure in high school there was somebody who talked mad shit in high school, but they was about it and then they lost the fight.
Yeah.
And then now when you fight someone else again, it's like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
not to say that this is high school, but when you're a rapper and you lose a battle, the expectation when you drop your next project is how are you going to bounce back? Are you going to recover? Are you going to throw jabs at Kendrick? Like, there's a lot that goes into it, especially as us, because we can't lie. Drake is the, I guess you could say, GOAT of our generation
No,
when you
he
look at
is.
it. So I think a lot of it comes to the part of when you look at the expectation of this album is that will he deliver? And my only biggest problem with Drake, as I told everybody else, is sometimes he sings too much for me. It's too much singing. Like Marvin's Room, a great
I
example.
prefer that Drake. I'm
Yeah, I
not gonna
don't.
lie. I
I-
prefer
I'm
singing
gonna-
Drake
yeah.
like
That's
that.
cool.
I feel
like
like that's him.
that's
like,
you. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You be draking and driving, bro.
I
And you
just
be
said I was
listening.
just listening to Marvin's Room on the way
Yeah,
here.
but you be listening to
But
the
it's
singing
like,
Drake.
but
so
some
it's like,
songs be like some sucker shit. Like Marvin's Room is a sucker song.
yeah, but the sucker
But
shit
it's
is
a great
the sucker
sucker
shit
song.
is
you know
what,
what
you know
I'm saying? Like, it's a fantastic sucker song.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
like,
saying. Like, and I ain't gonna call my boy a sucker because we all been in those situations where you Marvin's Room,
That's
or,
true, but that don't
or
make it
you
not like
or
some
you
sucker
shot
shit
for
when
me.
you thinking
You
about
know
it.
what
It's
I'm
like,
saying? You shot
damn,
for me. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping he's leaning more towards R&B based off the title of the album. It doesn't sound like it's gonna go that way,
nah, but
right? But
the boy's still elite when it comes to pen to pad writing the raps. So
speaking of
I-
elite, pen to pad. Not to cut you off, but
go ahead,
let's
dude.
just move on from your Drake fandom as we got other topics to discuss. Speaking of pen to pad and someone who used to be never, he used a famous quote saying, "Don't worry about who writes the rhymes because I write the checks." Your boy Diddy. So
Take
there's
that,
talks.
take that.
pause.
There's talks that Diddy
kinda
is supposed
crazy
to
now
be
that you look at
early
it, though.
release at this point in time. He's scheduled to be out 6 weeks to 8 weeks earlier due to the drug rehab program that he's in.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on possibly Diddy getting out earlier?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of shocking to see that they're gonna release him a little bit earlier, just because of the tactics that they use to kind of keep him down. Like,
So
A
for
lot
those
of-
who don't know, his release date before was supposed to be June of 2028. Now it's expected to be mid-April of 2028.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think just the beginning of the date that he was supposed to get released was even crazy. Like
You thought he
said,
should get more time, or what do you mean?
No, of course. I mean, like he was saying earlier, me and him was talking on the
Mhm.
podcast. Like, money talks, and that's insane that he's not being held to that same standard. I mean, they got my guy R. Kelly in there for some time.
R. Kelly's under the jail.
Like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's the thing that makes stuff so crazy because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, they didn't really have much on Diddy that they could really hold him for. So that's why, like, even his sentencing in the first place, I was kind of like, that's a lot of time for what they actually was able to charge him for.
Right.
So that's why I guess I'm not really surprised. I said I was surprised earlier, but I guess I'm not really surprised that they're like giving him the chance to get out a little bit earlier because what they holding him for, statute of limitations is over for that pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, because they don't have no evidence that he did some of that other stuff, at least like where the parties that were involved weren't like willing participants.
Before I
Right.
give my info, I just want to ask y'all a question. Do you think he could recover? Like once he's released, do you think he could recover in the public eye?
Absolutely not.
Nah,
I think he's done.
I think yeah.
Like you think he's gonna do the Simmons and just go off to an island and disappear?
Yeah, I think he's out of here. Like,
Uh,
he's gonna have to pull one of those like Russell Simmons.
100%,
Like,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I
Yeah.
feel the same. Only because like you got to think about it. Nobody's gonna want to work with him at this point. Like what is he gonna do? Just like him and what is it, King Combs? Like him
Yeah.
just making music together. Like that's
100%
crazy.
True.
I think the idea, I do believe that he's going to end up getting out earlier, which is all well and good. But even when this whole witch hunt started, I think the rumors of Diddy have been around pretty much our whole like lives of how much of a asshole this guy really is. Like it's
Yeah.
been talked for so long. So I think, and within our community, we wasn't really surprised, but I think we were more so just so uncomfortable as the story just progressed and as people start to take the stand, you start to hear these stories in detail. Your hair on your arm started to fall. You was like, yo, this guy is really a creep. And it really made you wonder on how the music industry, similar to, I'm not sure if you guys saw the Tyra Banks documentary, but
Yeah.
that is like
That
similar
was
on that,
crazy.
on that level of,
Yeah.
yo, some of these people are just, when they get this idea and fix it, and once they become so successful, they'll tear anyone down and just not really care. And then try to apologize later, like it's cool, but when
Mhm.
that's not the reality of the situation. So, and now when it's time to get back into the community and go back into the public, I don't think that's possible. Regardless of how much money you have, like nobody's
Right.
gonna want to hear anything you have to say.
No, 100%. Especially because I like to say that the general public, they learn based off of what they see. So
100%.
those visual images of like him beating on Cassie and just like the images they showed
That was
of
the
her
worst one.
afterwards.
That
Yeah,
was the worst
it
one.
was
That-
actually
that's
because like
really was
there
like
was
the-
actual footage of
100%.
what people are talking about. So it's
100%.
like, how do you
And you know that
track? Like,
something
you just can't. Like, you
Facts.
can't come back from that.
100%. Like I know a lot of people would try to make the comparison of the Ray Rice incident. I don't know if you remember Ray Rice. He was a football player that knocked out his wife in the elevator.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
heard
you
about
know.
that.
So, but they're still
Insane, by the way.
100%. But they're still together. They're working on their things, and they've been. This is almost 8 years ago, and they're still happily married. The Diddy situation, you never thought the Diddy and Cassie thing was real. We always had a feeling like there was more to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And seeing that video of him dragging her in the hallway is like insane. But again, he wasn't on trial for that. That's not what he was on trial
Exactly.
for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like what Jordan was saying, like a lot of things that he was on trial for didn't match the crime. So they got him on something, but at some point when he has to get back released into the public, it's just not going to be the same.
Yeah, I think more so it was like we're gonna do our best to hold him as long as we can, but more so let's get this out of here. So like get this out to the people so that they get the images and it kind of taints his image to the people. So that once he does actually get released, he doesn't go back to being able to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Granted, like he got enough money to work behind the scenes with stuff, but I doubt that there's gonna be artists jumping for joy to work with him as much as it was before.
Now, talk about a tainted image. I wanted to talk about this topic all week since I heard about it, Delilah. We're going to jump into we're going to talk about the topic. And the first thing up we're going to talk about is the Atlanta Hawks and Magic City Mondays that happened in Atlanta. So,
Ooh, well.
like I'm Lou Will. So, Delilah, I'm going to go to you first on this topic. And just at first, just give us your thoughts on the overall promotion by Atlanta. For those who don't know, basically, Magic City is the infamous strip club in Atlanta. If you've never been to Atlanta, that's the song drill every rapper talk about for the most part that comes out of Atlanta. They're infamous for Lou Will and their lemon pepper wings, arguably the best wings in the city. So the Atlanta Hawks did something that I've never seen before on any professional sports team. But for Atlanta, it made sense. They did a promo in a partnership with Magic City. You got the merch, the hoodies. I think went for like $150. They had the wings given out throughout the game. You had T.I. perform at halftime. I honestly, I think this was marketing genius if you ask me. But Delilah, what are
Yeah,
your
you think
thoughts?
so? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I feel like it probably would have been wrong if we're seeing strippers getting on poles
Right,
in the middle of
100%.
the
Again, right,
basketball
right.
Wait,
court.
wrong for who?
What do you mean?
Wrong for who? Because
Like,
I think the fans would have loved to see
Oh,
some of the
well, I
Magic
mean,
City strippers.
I feel like maybe the children would have been a little
The kids.
like traumatized by
I
this
think
experience.
little Billy would have enjoyed that
Stop.
too.
Stop.
I mean, but we not
Chill.
thinking about little
Chill.
Sophia. You know what I'm
Chill,
saying?
chill,
Like not
chill.
little Sophia. Like wow,
Right.
I want to do that. Like you know what I'm saying? We not trying to get that image out there to the children.
But what are your thoughts on the overall promotion? And what do you think was a smart idea by the Atlanta Hawks?
I want to say yeah, but overall, like I guess for the state, yeah, like it brings out culture. I guess it shows their culture for Atlanta. So I feel like it is a good idea. But like I said, I mean, I don't get the whole thing of like everybody being completely against it if there's, I mean, not nudity going on.
Right.
and-
So there was
You
no
know-
there was no strippers there was no
That we know. of.
derogatory.
that we know.
There was no strippers performing at the halftime show. That's not what this was about. This is most of a collaboration. And Delilah, I think you're referring to Luke Cornett, the Spurs forward, who came out and had strong comments to say this is like this is degrading to women, X, Y, and Z. And to Luke Cornett, I will gladly say, please shut up, because respectfully,
100%.
I think, and I get what he's trying to say, and I understand it, but like Delilah was kind of saying, Atlanta culture, Magic City is embedded in Atlanta culture. Like that, you cannot run from that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when you talk about those type of things and the environment that Magic City has stood for in Atlanta, it's one of the top 2 strip clubs of all time in Atlanta.
Right.
The rappers, you could go down the list: T.I., Future, whichever rapper, especially trap rapper you want to talk about, they've all been there, and especially basketball players. Lou Will was infamous for going there right after the game and staying there 10, 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I think Atlanta did something that we always talk about. Sometimes fans and these professional basketball teams not being in tune with their community and the culture. Atlanta Hawks are they like they are, and to some people they saw the promo that what is this, makes no sense. But if you was in Atlanta, and by the way, it was a sold out crowd. So Atlanta did not.
They did
Atlanta
what they
did
had
not
to do.
have-
They made their money.
100%. You know what I'm saying? So I'm for it, bro. What about you, Jordan?
Not to mention, like, I don't think that the Hawks were like, oh man, we're gonna do this because we want to downgrade women. No, they did this as a promotion because they know, like you said, the city and the culture and the vibes. Like, a lot of people go to Atlanta to be like, yo, I want to go to Magic City. I want to see what it's like. I want to try the wings. Like, everybody talk about the wings, so it's like a big thing for people to go to Atlanta and experience Magic City. So why not bring that and introduce the like the line and the culture to the people and the fans.
Also, to go with this, so I also saw online that people were saying, "Oh, this is like them trying to get more people in the seats." Delilah. So Atlanta Hawks are not having the best year, but that right now they're battling for the last play in the playoffs, and they're also 500. So I believe they're 32-32. So they're not a team that's desperate for people to get in the seats because they've been relevant all season. They're not having a bad year at all. And Quinn Snyder's a hell of a coach. So I think when you look at what Atlanta did, I think this was something that we always want people to think outside the box, especially when it comes to marketing. That's like the biggest thing we want people to do. And this was thinking outside the box.
Question though, do you guys think like some sneaky stuff is going on in them suites?
Oh, 100%. Oh,
So I
100%.
feel like maybe that's
100%.
probably why a lot of people like have an issue with it. Maybe a little bit.
But I think go ahead.
Ballers are spending money in the strip club, so it's like bring that to the game.
100%. But I
It's
think
a suite. You watch the game. You got a girl on you. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like,
But I think respectfully, that was going on before Magic City Mondays at Atlanta. I think they still had stuff going on. In the
that
suites.
was still
I
going
think,
on.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So I think either way that you look at it, I think this is a great collab. Now another great collab we gotta talk about is a new Netflix dating show. Well, did you see this, Delilah?
Yeah, definitely saw this.
The
I
Age of
cannot wait.
Attraction. So Delilah, tell us about the Age of Attraction.
So Age of Attraction is showing like people from the ages of 22 to 59 getting on this show, and they are trying to see if they can find love. And if you feel like you are finding some type of commitment, you gotta release your age.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So essentially on this show, it's a reality TV show similar to Love Is Blind. But what they're doing on this show that makes it different is, say you meet somebody, say you meet Paul, and Joyce loves Paul or loves the chemistry that her and Paul are giving. You can't disclose your age until you're sure,
Yeah.
essentially, which is crazy. And their age ranges go from 22 to 59.
Yeah, so like you said, it's like kind of like Love Is Blind, but this is Age Is Blind, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
I'm not gonna lie, age is not blind. Like it is not blind.
I'm
like-
not gonna lie. If I see a 22-year-old with a 59-year-old, I'm like, hold on.
You're not invited to the family barbecue.
No, not
I'm
at
pretty
all.
sure if you're like 22 on this show, you can tell somebody's in their 50s,
In their
on this
50s.
show.
You would
Like,
think, right?
I feel like this show is great for cougars. But, but I mean, besides that, I don't really see the point in this. I mean, I guess it's entertaining. Let's say that.
I mean,
It's entertaining.
I'm not the biggest reality TV person at all, but I would definitely watch something like this because it definitely
Yeah.
seems entertaining.
Super
And I
entertaining.
think that was the main goal. Like, we're gonna do something that's controversial, that's gonna get people to watch it. They're gonna bring eyes, and it's just like another. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Netflix has been killing it when it comes to their love shows. People
Yeah.
have been tuning in, regardless to whatever kind of tactics they doing to bring the eyes. The eyes are there.
Delilah, did you watch Love Is Blind?
I did in the beginning, and now it's kind of like fading out to me, which I feel like that's probably why this is coming out. I feel like a
100%.
lot of people are kind of just getting tired of it. It's getting boring. All right, next city, it's the same thing. So I mean,
I couldn't even tell you like the operations on how Love and Blind even like operates.
really?
But not at all. Never watched a second of it. But when I saw this trailer for Age of Attraction, I was like, yo, this looks like the dumbest thing, but yet a guilty pleasure type of show that I will 100% watch at like 1:00 in the morning just 'cause I can't fall asleep and I want to laugh. Like I was 21, that's what Netflix wants.
Yeah.
Like none of us actually think that they're actually going to find a soulmate in
I mean,
like
a
a
21-year-old
21-year-old.
though.
A 21-year-old is going to marry someone who could qualify for AARP.
Look at Madonna.
Like
bro.
that's literally what's going
Look
on.
at Madonna. I don't know the age difference, but I feel like that one is at least like 30 years.
100%.
I mean, you talking about Madonna? Let's talk about Cher.
Yeah, sure. That's
Yo,
a valid. That's
forgot about
valid.
that one
100%.
too.
Come
I forgot
on.
about that
Forgot
one.
about that
Yeah,
one.
that one
That's
is
valid.
crazy.
100%.
So
And so this premieres
happens.
March 11th. You gonna tune in, Jordan? What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm not the big love show guy, but I guess I will tune in just to check it out, see what's going on. You never know. It might be funny.
I
Listen,
think you would
I
check
say
out.
we all watch the first episode and then get on.
I'm down for that.
Let's talk about it.
Come back with a review. Like, oh,
Right.
100%. So something else we should talk about is when these trips are going on is girls trips and guys trips. A bit of a messy topic, but so is dating a 22-year-old dating a 59-year-old. So I want your thoughts on this, Jordan. So we had this discussion in the group chat. Is
yeah. I mean, my thoughts on girls trip versus guys trip.
didn't even let me finish the question, bro.
Oh,
Nah,
my
bad.
He ready to go.
He ready to go. He ready to
He's
go.
like, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Nah, but my question to you is: do you believe that women could be more messy on a girls trip than guys?
100%. And like their messiness doesn't even only have to come with like messing up like their relationship they got back home or anything like that. Because every girl trip that I ever heard of, the girlfriends always get into some type of beef. Always get into some type of beef.
That's
It's like,
100%.
I'm not friends with this person no more because this and that.
100%.
Or this girl did this girl did that. Oh my gosh, she ain't want to pay her bills. She mad. She ain't want to do the just a whole bunch of just nonsense.
100%.
And when it comes to the guys trip, like granted, sometimes there are situations where like, yo, I'm never going on a trip with this guy again. But that typically don't happen because like, the guys trips is usually calm. Like, yo, we looking out for each other. We making sure everybody good. We not really getting into no messy situation where it's like, damn, I don't really fuck with him no more. But a lot of the girls trips, that's how it end. Like, yo, I don't fuck with her no more. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
And they're blasting on social media about it. So
Yeah,
you're not only telling your
TikTok
friends
story.
back home, but
Yeah.
story time.
Story time.
Story time. Be real.
I mean, but they thinking about the bag. Like,
100%.
they thinking about the bag. I mean, I never understood this topic. I mean, I travel a lot. And
with your girlfriends?
well, honestly, not with a group of girls, but I have been on a group trip actually last year, and it was no problem. My best friend and I always travel, and we never have beef. So I really don't understand this topic in that level.
I think Delilah, you're the exception, not the rule.
Exception.
Yeah,
Big
I
exception.
I might be like I don't really get it to a point. I mean, maybe girls are like very messy. A lot of girls just plan trips and they don't really know who they going with.
I think that'd be
That
the
too.
biggest
Yeah,
part.
it just be like, oh girl, yeah, let's go. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna buy outfits. We cute, and then we go out there and they be like, oh yeah, well, yo, wait, you're broke. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Where you came out, you said yeah, but you only got $200.
Like no
what's
money?
going on?
So I'm not trying to come at all the women because there's men I'm pretty sure who do that too. But in my experience, me and Jordan have traveled multiple times together, countless times. I can't recall one single problem we ever had on the guys trip.
Never.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I feel like it don't really get brought up with men because y'all don't really chatter a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like even if something like that does happen,
But
let's say,
even
right?
if
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like let's say you guys go on a trip with like two other guys y'all don't really know like that.
I
They
don't
on
even
that
think that would
timing,
really
right?
happen like that though. That's the
But
thing.
you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
let's just say,
Okay.
hypothetically, right? You go on the trip and they start doing the same thing. Like, y'all paying most of the bill. He running out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the time, I don't really think men are going to, like, go off on it like the way women would. Like, girls, like, I got to get this off my chest.
Right.
Like, you
No,
know what I'm
100%.
saying?
You
the
gotta
funniest
unleash.
thing about that too, I could tell you a story. So let's take our first guys trip, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's me, Jalen, one of my best friends, Sean.
Shout out to
and
Sean.
Another one of like my best friends, like from college. His name is Tom.
Shout out
right?
to Tom.
So now I know Jalen.
Uh-huh.
Jalen doesn't really know Sean. We went to Dreamville together. That's the only time he ever
Only
seen
time we
him
ever
in
met.
life.
That was the
Oh,
only time we
wow.
met.
Okay.
Tom, he never met him before.
Never met him.
The way that trip went and the dynamics of that trip, you would have thought we was all best friends for like life and we knew each other since we was kids.
Right.
Because it was like situation. I ain't gonna name which person it was, but he knows when he watches this. Loses his phone inside of a cab.
Mm-hmm.
So now he don't got no phone for the whole trip.
This was the first. I think this was the first or second night.
First
we
or
was,
second night.
yeah.
Whole trip he don't got a phone. So everybody looking out like, oh, let's do this. Like, oh, he's transferring money to this person. Like, oh no, I got you until you could, like, do what you got to do. So like, it's situations where, like, let's say if I didn't have any money, like, not saying that I was broke, don't think I was broke, but like I didn't have money on me right now. He got me, and it's not one of those like, damn, he broke, and I gotta pay for him. It's like, nah, I got you. Like, we on a trip together. Like, let's have fun.
I think. Go ahead. No,
I was just saying, like, it was just more so like I got your back. We on a trip. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one-off when you talk about guys trip to girls trip, this guys trip, I think the biggest negative connotation on it is the being the passport bros with, oh, you only going out the country just so you can go sleep with some cheap pussy X, Y, and Z. Which granted, that's how you want to spend your bread, bro. You work for it. Spend it how you want to do it, bro. Big bro, do what you gotta do. But when it comes to women, I think it's more of a possibility of, like you said, people take trips when they broke. And I love traveling with women for the simple fact of I hate having to plan stuff. Traveling with women sometimes are amazing because
the itinerary.
What? I don't gotta work. I don't gotta double think.
Not only is she gonna have the itinerary, she gonna have the itinerary with a backup plan.
If it rains, exactly. If it rains,
just in case this didn't work out.
With the spreadsheet or how much such and such costs. But I think where the rift starts to come is you talk about sometimes it's too much. Like some women like, oh, we gotta be color coordinated for this day. Oh, everybody wear green that day.
I'm not gonna lie, we don't do that.
Yeah, see, that's what. Yeah, exactly. It's sometimes you gotta go for vibes. Some women, some not really guys, but they try to overthink the process of the trip, and they want it to become more than what it should be. And then once you start talking about people's pockets, but I realized on social media a lot of people start traveling, Delilah, when they have no money.
Yeah,
like they booked the trip.
That's what I'm hearing. I mean, I don't know about that. That's what I'm hearing.
Crazy
like it's not something we're experiencing on this couch.
But nobody here understands that. But
yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with staying home and saying, "Yo, I don't got it." Like you're still gonna have a friend.
But this
so
goes
you
back
people
to
are taking
image.
the trips.
Like being on social media and be like, well, at least I could say I was there. Right. I took a picture in front of that famous statue or whatever.
In front of that Romo couch.
Romo couch. Yeah. Did you see the engagement? Yeah. That was crazy. I was telling him, like, she over here, like, is this a joke? I'm like, I think she really meant that. Like, get up. This is a joke.
It was a joke. He just was the only one that didn't get it.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
But exactly. So similar to that. So it's I think it's weird, especially I put it this way. I know more girls who've lost friends on girls trips than I do guys who've lost friends off guys trips.
It's very true.
And for the most part, like I said, when a guy is like fucked up in a guy's trip is when he got a girl and he wants to go out and go to whatever country he's in or whatever trip, and he gets messy, then the girl finds out. And now all the guys in the guy's trip is the group chat is again. You know what I'm saying? The whole chat is in trouble.
All in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? Because you fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but why all y'all in trouble?
Because it's just the image, like you said. So it's like, oh, if he was out there doing that, I know
let's be realistic. If you got a boyfriend and your boyfriend cheats on you in DR and you find out in the group chat, you're not gonna go to the group chat's girlfriend, but yo, my man was cheating.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like something like this did happen to me before.
Oh shit, we didn't know that's chat.
We had no idea. Like, something like this happened.
We had no idea, chat.
But but he didn't cheat. He didn't cheat. Well, from what I know, you know what I'm saying.
Story time with Delilah.
But it was crazy. Like he went to DR, and I give him respect for telling me this, but he really didn't have to. Like if I was him, I wouldn't have mentioned this. But I would have just been like, I'm just going with the bros. But he was just like, yeah, I'm going with the bros, and not gonna lie, they want to get prostitutes. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie, they want to get prostitutes. It's
I said,
crazy.
Wait, what? Crazy. I was in shock. I was like, wow, I can't believe he's
my boy
flat out
said,
admitting this.
I'm
to
4,000 miles away. What you gonna do to me?
No, but he said, like, baby, just know you're comfortable. Like, they're girls. Nah, they're not good, but you're safe with me.
He's like, listen, they're pieces of shit.
Yeah,
not
100%,
me.
100%.
Okay?
Oh, he's throwing all his boys under the bus.
Guy.
Said, I'm the loyal one. Was he black?
Yes, he was.
No,
black
men don't cheat. That's
facts.
what it is. Black men don't cheat.
But when it comes down to it, big bro, like I truly think that I think women are more messier when it comes to, and I'm not only saying like with cheating because women also cheat too, but I just mean in the sense of like their friendships get jeopardized.
No, but let me tell you, we got the same thing. Like the passport bros, The girls got it with Jamaica.
Yo, hold on,
The girls got it with Jamaica.
We say this all the time in our group chat.
You.
We say anytime you see a chick go to Jamaica just to get rubbed down on that fucking raft and the shit for the picture,
bro. I have been on the raft, guys.
The hands be all on the boobs.
I've been on the raft, guys, but you know it was knee lower. Okay, it didn't go higher than that.
Exactly.
It was calm.
You got some.
That's her story. She's sticking to it.
No, I'm honest. I'm being honest here. Okay.
She got some decorum.
But I'm not. I saw some things on that raft.
That's what yo, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what else too? I feel like the reason why sometimes the dynamic, at least of the friendships, break down is because like typically when you're a guy and we're doing guys trips, it's like, yo, I'm only inviting my guys that I'm real close with. Or if it's like somebody that I'm inviting, it's because I fuck with them heavy. They a good dude. So I know you gonna rock with them. But with like girls, it's just like, oh, this is my best friend, so she's coming. And I'm inviting my best friend. So now it's just like a whole bunch of girls you don't know.
It's true.
So that dynamic is just like something that's just like random. You just like, damn,
and
I don't really know
girls,
how she act.
I feel like certain energies you can't just mix all together. Like,
that's a
and
fact.
I've had those instances where
That's
like I've had so many different female friends and like putting them in one group, it's a little hard. Like,
That's a fact.
you know, girls got strong characters, and they'd be like, why she talk like that? Or, you know,
It's simple.
Speaking
So
of a
simple.
situation like that, right? I'm sorry, I'm gonna go off topic real quick, but Delilah, I want to get your input on this. Like, how do you feel about mixing your friend groups?
I have learned the hard way in the beginning, and now I'm learning that certain groups are okay. Other groups is like, you just gotta leave it alone. I'm gonna hang out with you alone. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a certain friend that I literally have to have a talk with her, like beforehand, and be like, yo, listen, you know, be nice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes your attitude is up here, but you got to bring it here. Because
love her to death, though.
She's definitely from the Bronx.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
Soundview.
Sometimes the Bronx
Shout out to Soundview.
Oh,
the Bronx chicks.
You already know it's Big BX
no
always on the pod.
There's no filter.
By the way, guys, we're all from the Bronx.
That's a fact. So sometimes there's no filter. I totally understand.
That's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like with certain people it's okay. With other people, you just gotta just keep it separate. It's okay. Like you can't always be invited to everything. And you gotta know
that
too.
part.
Yeah.
That part. And now speaking about mixing friends groups and all the drama, we're gonna dive into the Yo That's Crazy segment and talk about one of Jordan's favorite wide receivers, Stephon Diggs, and him recently being released from the New England Patriots. And it seems like karma has finally caught up to Stephon Diggs. Bro, what are your thoughts on Stephon Diggs?
Man, speaking of messy, Stephon Diggs
had a hell of a year.
He is a big messy guy. But you know what though? The one thing I can say, at least from outside looking in, he be honest with these women. And they already know the situation going in. So you kind of put yourself in this situation when stuff don't really go as planned. And you know, I love Cardi. Big BX, love Cardi. So
love
you know,
down.
But she placed herself in this situation because you go from Offset to Stephon Diggs. So that's just like Offset times 2 because he got more money. Like you know what I'm saying?
Part.
So I guess that's what it is when it comes to Stephon Diggs. Like, you know, do your thing, my boy.
So what do you think, Delilah?
I feel like yes, it's true. Like this is a well-known player. I mean, half of his team wouldn't even like.
Oh, it's what we was on the Vikings.
Yeah.
He was in the Vikings.
Half
Yeah,
his
It wasn't
team was
half.
like,
I think it was like
never.
80%.
I would
It
never
was
let
like
him
all
around
but
my
like
sister.
1 or 2 people.
Legit.
And then one
Legit.
dude, he like once he got aware that everyone else said Stephon, he was like, "Yo, you're right. I would not pick Stephon." Like,
but I also believe in free will, and I think that
That's a
right.
fact. That's
I
a
think
fact.
that Cardi is the breadwinner, and I think that in her case, it's like a man just having kids with people like they just whatever. I feel like in her situation it happened, and she got enough money. Why not keep it? You know, and it was a boy. I mean, this could be a future NFL player. You know what I'm saying? Keep the bag going.
that's
So,
true.
You know, and
Generational wealth
I
right
don't
there.
see no problem with it. Besides, yes, heartbreak.
Biggest part.
Besides heartbreak, yeah. But I mean, I'm sure she was very well aware that could happen. I'm sure she wasn't dumb enough.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
She's. I don't think nobody. I don't think anybody thinks Cardi was an idiot, but I think we all could attest that when you go through a tough breakup and you trying to get over somebody, they say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. And we all know sometimes, 9 out of 10 times, that is not. It is not
the
going to work. You're gonna learn the hard way. You're gonna be back at square one. And so in this situation, she's back at square one with.
But she's still on top. Like, it's
I mean,
crazy.
yeah,
She's going through her situations, but she's really on top right now. Like, she's
I think two
doing
things
very
could be
well.
true.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, right? Where it's just like, oh, the only thing is the heartbreak. But I feel like a lot of these women, especially when you're dealing with like rappers, athletes, or like the big ball, like if you're man, like last episode we talked about tax brackets. If that tax bracket is really high, a lot of these women are willingly putting themselves in a situation where you know you're going to deal with heartbreak because it can set you up for life. Because like, you know, you're going to have that kid because now your life is a little bit easier.
Which
you
is
know?
that's not
I'll
Cardi's
deal with
situation
the
because she
heart-
don't
I'll deal with the
she don't
heartbreak
need
for
the
that.
money at all.
No,
like
I mean,
she's not longing for money. She's the
money
like
person.
I said,
Like,
she's
you know what I'm
definitely the
saying?
breadwinner.
No, yeah, she definitely got money.
But I think it kind of goes into what we talked about in the last episode too. When some people just they continue to make the same mistakes and same patterns because they like a certain type, and they think that okay, well I'm this, I'm a boss, so that I'm a boss bitch, and this and that. Yo, I keep telling some of my women friends, guys don't care.
they don't.
We don't care. If I'm making 6 figures, I do not care what you're doing. I
and
do not
only
care.
that, but like the fact that you think you're gonna change him, it's not happening.
Yeah.
You're not
No,
gonna be
I'm
that
gonna be
one
real.
woman that was just like, oh
yeah,
yes,
like I made it happen.
I'm
It's
gonna
me.
be the one that
Yeah.
change him. No, like if the change actually does happen, it's most likely because he feels like I'm mature now, so I don't want to keep living this way, and you just so happen to be the one that he's changing with.
Right.
But I don't think it's necessarily like you were the one that changed him, especially because like you look at situations like let's take Cardi B, right? And let's say she was like dating someone who wasn't on her status, and she builds them up. He's still gonna be that same guy. If he was cheating on her when he was broke, he gonna cheat more now that he up.
It's facts. And me and Jordan, we're not saying we subscribe to cheating. That's not what we're saying.
Black men don't cheat.
What?
Stephon Diggs, like
Stephon Diggs
exception.
cheated. Stephon Diggs
Exception.
cheated.
I don't know.
So
Exception.
It's more of a. Oh, go ahead.
But real quick, can we give Cardi her flowers though? She
No,
she
100%.
walked away.
Oh no,
Like,
100%.
She walked away. I don't know how long this breakup will last or if it's finalized, but I feel like it shows growth.
You know, I think it's one of those things where sometimes, like once you get heartbroken once, the next one doesn't hurt as bad because you already dealt with it. So I think that's kind of the situation she's in. And I think behind closed doors, she's definitely upset and feels a certain way about it because she had the kid, she had the dude see. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely had his kid. So you can't. I hate people try to act like they're not hurt when they really are. Like that's like my personal pet peeve. Yeah, I'm not a big fan
I'm
of that.
gonna be honest with you. I can't condone to that because you know
like-
I am big when it comes to that. Like, oh, I might be hurt, but I ain't gonna show you I'm
But he'll
hurt.
put in the group chat like, yo,
I ain't gonna show you I'm hurt.
Yeah, I don't like showing that.
I'ma
Like,
just be
I want
hurting.
you to look
Yeah.
like I want to look like I'm having the best time of
Nah.
my life. Like,
I might be like Sean Wayne's in the you know Don't Be a Menace, and I'm swinging in the room by myself.
Right.
But you ain't gonna know I'm swinging in the room by
I want
myself.
to look so great that you're at home like, damn.
Like,
I
yeah.
mean, did she love me?
No, that is the goal that we going for. It's like, yo, they gonna look and they gonna be like, damn, like I feel like, yo, he must have been doing something on the low because it's no way he's not hurt by losing me. Like
yo,
me,
fellas, don't listen to Jordan. There's nothing wrong with wearing your emotions on your sleeve. Bro. It's all right.
yeah, but you wear your emotions on your sleeve with an asterisk because you gotta know when and where. Especially
No, I
because
think you should. You should wear your emotions on your sleeve, but do that in private. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
100%.
Do that in private.
100%.
Nobody needs to know what's going on besides your immediate friend group or whatever.
Yes, especially because like, and I'm not gonna say it's every situation, but a lot of the time, women will tell you like, "Yo, I want you to open up to me. You're not showing me enough emotion." And then when you do show some type of emotion, sometimes it's used against you. And they're in
I
the
think
time
that's-
where
I think-
they feel like
To defend women, I know a lot of cornball dudes who do that.
no,
Like I got enough women friends who
Dudes is
tell me
corny.
like, yo, they're throw yeah, like they'll throw shit in their face,
nasty
crazy.
out here.
Yeah, like I know a lot of dudes who do that.
It's very nasty out here, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I'm not saying don't show like show your woman the love and affection that she deserves.
Mhm.
And obviously, if you feel in the type of way, you can be emotional with your woman. So I'm not saying that don't do that, but I'm also saying just like protect yourself as well, your energy.
Mhm.
Protect your energy.
I hear that.
Sure.
Speaking of protecting energy, we're going to shift to a different topic of going on first dates and these type of energy that's supposed to be welcomed on a first date. So we're going to turn to our female on the podcast, Delilah.
Yes. What? First off, like I need you to paint a picture, like not like your ideal first date,
Uh-huh.
then where you won't go on your first date,
Oh, okay.
and then expectations for what he's supposed to be like, show you on that first date.
Mhm.
But then also, I want you to label it with a budget.
A
What's
budget.
what's too
So
low and what's
it's
too high?
a lot going on here. There's a lot to
Damn, a
unpack.
budget?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I
but-
need you to get
We
down
talking
and dirty
about
with the people.
numbers?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't believe in budgets.
All right,
I
that's
think
a good thing.
that like we said earlier, if you are on a budget, you shouldn't be on the date.
That's
You
fair.
know what I'm saying?
Tax brackets, people.
Tax
Tax
Right?
brackets.
You shouldn't be on the
Tax
date. It
brackets.
means that money is funny, and you gotta prioritize that first before you even step outside.
Okay, I agree with that.
An ideal date, definitely an activity. I would like to go bowling. I like to bowl, so I think it's fun. It's competitive.
Are you competitive?
Dang, you
I'm
trying to compete
super
first
competitive.
date,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Take me to an arcade. Take me to something, and I want to win. Like, don't I'm gonna let her win. No, like
Oh, you want to win for
play
yourself?
me like a guy.
Oh,
Like
shit.
you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
and I want to win. So yeah, I like that because I feel like competitive also brings out flirtiness. Like it's such an easy way to break the ice.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's something as simple as like just talking shit to each other. Like you know,
I mean,
like,
if you're from New York, I feel like this is like universal. Like talking shit is a love language. That is flirting in New
is.
I
York
mean,
City.
yeah, I guess when you
oh, what is it?
Uh-huh.
Cutting
just-
ass.
Cutting ass,
Because y'all,
100%.
'cause y'all got that reputation out there, New York women, that y'all like
Mhm.
very aggressive, and like the
Talk
energy
about it,
y'all
Jordan.
bring is like, ugh.
100%.
Yeah, Rough Rider. Like,
like yo, is this a girl I'm trying to date or is this DMX? Like, what's going on?
ain't nothing wrong with DMX. Ain't nothing wrong with DMX. Nah, I mean, yeah, I think that New
RP
York
to the
women,
legend.
right? I think that women do like, well, New York women, we like aggressiveness because I mean, we grew up in an aggressive environment.
Okay.
But I'm not saying aggressive like talk to me crazy, but like show me you can hold your own. You have a little assertiveness to you, like that's attractive.
Okay.
But yeah, I would definitely say like a bowling date, something competitive. I mean, you could probably catch a bite after. We brought up the Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake
Remember that whole
Factory.
Yeah, that is a crazy first date. I'm not okay with that.
But would you go to the Cheesecake Factory?
On the first date,
No. I'm just saying in general.
nah, yeah, of course I would.
Okay.
I would go to the Cheesecake Factory in general. But I'm saying like as a first date, as a food chain restaurant, it's like being like, yo, we out to Red Lobster? You know what I'm saying? Like Red Lobster?
Them cheddar
Do I
baked
look like Red
biscuits, though.
Lobster?
Them cheddar baked biscuits though.
They're fire. But that's also fire when we cuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we start doing comfy stuff when we cuff. Like or when we're more like comfortable.
So as opposed to a chain restaurant, so as a regular restaurant that's like not a chain, okay? Like let's say like a soul foods dining restaurant.
Yeah. Why
Just
not?
now you're just opposed to like the chain restaurant. Like you feel like there's no creativity. That's like a
There's-
spot he just picked.
Right.
Like he just Googled, oh, where can I take
And
her? And it
I
popped
just
up.
feel like it's not impressive. Like it's not thoughtful. It's just like, oh yeah, let's go to Cheesecake Factory because there's mad options. Like I don't know, right?
Like you rather like after y'all already dating for a while, like yo, we walking up the street and the Cheesecake Factory there, we already hungry type situation.
Yeah. Or like
I
you know,
feel
we
that.
already like a couple dates in, we comfy in the house. Like yeah, let's go get some Cheesecake Factory.
So going off of that, piggyback off of that. Now, when it comes to first dates, Jordan, you think how soon into the date do you realize it's not gonna work?
You see? I'm gonna be honest
I
with
don't
you.
think that's a hard
I'm
question.
gonna be honest with you. The reason why I took
Nah,
a pause
I got
for a
stories
second.
for days.
The reason why I took a pause for a
Yeah.
second, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really had like one of those situations where it was like a bad first date.
Really?
Yeah, I never really had a bad first date.
You know how to pick
nah,
'em.
huh?
So you know how to pick them then.
I feel like I'm pretty good at picking them well, but I'm just saying, like, when it came to like the first date, like stuff pretty much went pretty well. Like, granted, a couple dates in where you're just like, all right, this probably not gonna work out because, like, initially that first date, she's really just giving you her perfect self because most of the time she wants a second date unless she doesn't see it for you.
Right.
But if she's attracted to you and she feels like as if you're a good dude, she's gonna give you her perfect self because she wants another date. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I haven't been in a situation where the first date was bad. So I'm gonna just keep it at that.
I've had so many bad first dates, bro.
I think I
know
know about it.
I think one I definitely called Big Bro on one. This was like 4 or 5 years. This was a minute ago. I remember this girl we was messaging whenever we met through social media, and at the end they're like, "Yo," we was already DMing. So then like her number, the case may be, we went out to a spot in what was that? In Mount Vernon? No, it's in New Rochelle. This lounge I like to go to, which I think a lounge at the first date is kind of cool. Like intimate setting. Like this is a nice lounge. It's not no loud. It's like real intimate. It's close. You're next to the person. You guys could talk. The music is not too loud. Grab a drink. You're able to converse and get to know. Like you could gauge if the person could hold a conversation, which I feel like is important on the first date. So anyway, she shows up to the date Delilah in slides.
Oh, I ain't know about that part.
Was it summer?
Nah, I mean it was summer, but you don't come out. You don't come out to a
Slides
date.
is very
Slides.
comfortable.
Nah, not a first.
But on the
date.
first date?
No, but
Nah.
I'm saying that's too
That's what-
comfortable.
yeah.
It's back to
yeah.
Cheesecake
I was about to
Factory.
say
Very comfortable.
that is Cheesecake Factory, like
Yeah,
right there.
like-
You coming up with slides, that's the
So
equivalent to
I
cheesecake.
at that point instantly I knew like this wasn't, you know what I'm saying. So I think there are signs that are shown that, and then as we're talking, whatever, she starts ordering certain drinks, and I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, I'm not. She asked if I wanted a hookah. At this point, we wasn't even holding a conversation. So in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm not no point even ordering a hookah. She orders the
Right.
hookah anyway. I'm like, all right, so you doing a lot, bro. Like you doing a lot, and so then she starts downing drinks. And in my head, I'm like, you can't even be that nervous because we're not really talking like that. So you're just trying to get drunk off my dime type shit.
Right.
Nah, that's not right. Because
No, I'm saying like right, like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
So-
damn.
as long
Especially drunk on my dime in slides is crazy.
insane. So long story short, essentially, she was like, "Oh, like the fourth drink," and in my head, I'm like, "Nah, Shorty's bugging." Then she tried to hit me with the, "Yo, that's crazy. My aunt just went to the hospital." So she hit me with the like, "Oh, she wants to like end the
Nah.
day early."
Oh, nah, she's bugging.
So I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." So I went to the bathroom and left.
good for you.
100%.
Good for you.
100%.
Called Jordan in the
'Cause
call,
you-
like,
'cause
"Yo,
usually
bro,
the
guess
guys
what just
don't-
happened
that
to
was
me?"
a good move. That was a good move.
Yeah,
you
usually
know?
the guys don't pull that one.
I went to the bathroom and
that,
left.
that was.
I'll
I
call
like that.
I'll call Jordan immediately, like, "Yo, bro, Shorty ran up the bell on me and then tried to hit me with the, yo, my aunt in the hospital." I was like, I know who's in the hospital because I'm out.
Yeah.
I was crying.
Never heard from her again.
I was
That's
crying.
crazy.
I think sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta protect your peace sometimes and protect your wallet, bro. Like, don't let
100%.
No,
don't let nobody try to
100%.
get you for some
But
$200.
I also think sometimes you can't tell, like on the first date. Like I feel like
That goes back to what Jordan was saying. Like, everybody's
Yeah.
putting up the perfect. It's like a job interview. You're gonna see the
Yeah.
person as their best self.
like there was this guy I was dating like back last November, and I feel like I couldn't tell until like literally the end of the second date. Like the end of the second date, I was like, yeah, I gotta think about this one, right? But nice guy, like there was
Nice
nothing.
guys finish last sometimes, bro. It's all right.
No. I hate that, but it's like again, like back to assertiveness. Like there was no.
He ain't have that New York in him.
He didn't have it.
Yeah,
He must have
I
been from
mean-
Jersey.
Yeah, 100%.
Now he's from the Bronx.
Whoa.
But
You don't reveal
He's the
that.
exception,
You don't
not the
reveal
rule.
that.
Sorry.
My fault, King.
I
Keep
had-
your head
I-
up,
but I
bro.
had to say it, like
Alright, that's
you
true,
know,
that's
I had
true. We
to
gotta
say
be
it.
honest.
It's true, but I mean, nice guy though. Like, but I couldn't
He was
tell
black, too?
literally. Nah, he wasn't black. guys.
Exactly.
Yo, you stupid.
What? Exactly.
So when you talked about that, and that leads to our last segment of the day, being in relationships, we talk about ghosting. That's a popular thing. So when you go on these bad dates, this is for everybody, not just Delilah.
Mhm.
What is the method of removing yourself. Because I am a big fan of, as adults, I don't think you should be ghosting anybody as adults. Like if you take the time to actually go out with somebody and vice versa, that's the only currency we can't get back is our time. So just show the respect. Even if it doesn't work out, yo, this isn't gonna work out. There's nothing wrong with having that conversation. But what are your thoughts, Delilah? I'll go to you first as the woman on the panel.
I feel like if the connection is not so meaningful, it is okay to slowly phase out.
Oh man.
All right, but I mean,
where's
like,
the assertiveness that you once desired? You gotta.
no. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, again, like back to that. Like, I try to let the guy down nice, and he just didn't respond. So it's like I should have done the same thing. Like, why not just phase out?
Oh, so he got ghosted you. He
like after I kind of was like,
you gave him the sign like, yo, this isn't
yeah, I
gonna
was
work
just
out.
like, this is not really working for me, and like I never got a response. So I'm like, should have just ghosted him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, but like,
I get that part of it.
because I don't see the point in it. But I also feel like, yeah, if you are talking to somebody every day and y'all going out like more than once,
I think that's the part, right? Is once that
should.
connection is formed to where we're at least talking every day, to where you don't just pull the rug out from somebody.
Right.
I think that's the part where
I feel
things
like
I
if
feel
it's
like it's
not
messy.
consistent,
Yeah, like, so if it was like a first date situation, like let's say she tell you, oh shit, my aunt's in the hospital or some shit like that, like you're not hearing from me again. And I'm not going to consider that ghosting because we ain't really have no ties with each other. It's the first date. Like, no one's really invested in this except for you trying to invest in my wallet just now.
Right.
So other than that, I feel like, off a first date, I wouldn't really consider that ghosting. But if it's like, yo, we a couple dates in, and then now I just don't hear from you in a while.
So how many dates?
What?
How many dates would you say at some point you built a connection to where if you're gonna pull back, you got to say something?
I would say if you complete the second date like fully,
yeah.
then after
You
that,
feel like that's good?
because there's some type of investment there. Not saying that you like, oh yeah, we boyfriend girlfriend now.
You
but
like
this,
the person
yeah, but
enough
you
to
like
go
them
out
enough to go out again.
So it's
You know
like
what
there
I'm saying?
should, and if you are going out with a person again, there has to be so much communication between those 2 dates. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That part
That's
is true.
true.
That's
Yeah.
a valid point.
Like, you're probably like your first date was probably like, I don't know, April 1st.
The
Next
next
day's
date,
probably like
April
2 weeks
10th.
from now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like that's like 2 weeks of talking every day, probably phone calls, voice
FaceTimes,
notes,
all that.
FaceTimes. It's a lot of time.
Facts, falling asleep on the phone with
Nah,
people,
not
you
2
know?
weeks in. I don't know
Falling
about that.
asleep on the
Yeah,
phone.
that's it. Not 2 weeks in.
I
You
don't know.
do that,
I
Jordan? I'll be doing that sometimes.
I was about to say. You
If
about
you-
to
if
put
you
me
let
on
me have
blast
it,
like
I'm
that. I was
running
about
with
to
it.
say, you really put me on blast like that. Nah, but yeah, I mean, I have been in situations where me and the person have only been talking for a couple weeks, and she's like, we talking on the phone, fall asleep. It's not saying it's like
That's what
like
I'm
we gonna
saying.
plan it.
Right.
I mean, afterwards, you kind of plan it, like we gonna fall asleep on the phone.
Right.
But yeah, I'm saying it has happened. It has happened.
I can't ever say that's ever happened to me
Yeah.
within the last like few years. Now I'm not.
This guy, I always hang up.
Yo, I'm going to bed. I
I'm
text you when I
serious
wake
about
up.
my sleep.
It's like low key, like yeah.
Need my 8 hours.
I don't even snore. I just never. That's never been like my thing to like.
Be on the phone.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never even did that in high school? Like,
No, yeah, high school, yeah. But I'm
Okay.
saying like as an adult, like I don't. That's
It's like I have a real job. Like,
yeah,
I
like
can't
I
be doing
don't
that.
like. And I can't even think of a time without even like close to happening. But I do think similar to what you guys were saying was I do think after like the second or third date, if it's not working, like because I think me and Jordan say this all the time. I never believe a woman is fully single. I always feel like she's either hung up over a guy or trying to get over a guy, or she was like in a bad situation. It's very rare where a woman is completely single where they're not talking to anybody.
I think that goes for
I'm not
everybody.
going. Yeah,
No,
I was about to
100%.
say, I'm
No,
not
no.
going to say just women.
No,
on
no,
that
but I'm-
one. That one is
Okay,
definitely a
for
two-way street.
Yeah.
I only date women, so that's why I said refer to
I'm
women.
I'm just saying, but you can relate because
But
you're
no,
a guy, or like you got guy friends.
But that yeah, that's true. So I think nobody's ever fully single. So when you take that into account, and I also feel like there are a lot of unrealistic expectations once you do get that first date, because sometimes that first date to second date, you can have a great first date. You're like, oh, there's potential here. But within that, like you guys were saying, from April 1st to April 10th, if you guys talking all the time, that's when the dopamine hit starts to kick in. That's when it's the honeymoon phase. Like, oh, yo, I like this person. They have so much potential. We're talking all the time. Oh, shit. You like this? Oh, I like that too. Oh, yo, I'm thinking about going here. That's when you start planning dates 3 to 4 months in advance because you
Sure,
realize the first date
exactly.
went so well and the second date, you know what I'm saying? So to do all that and then by April 15th, you never heard from them again, it's crazy.
Yeah, and not only that, but just to step
Especially if I laid the wood. Nah, bro, what's going on?
I laid the wood.
What's going on?
Especially like
What's going on?
like yo, that whole dynamic that you just talked about is crazy too, because you look at it as in like, yo, like I'm expecting this, especially off the first date, and that's why I say like your first date, especially as a guy, you can't like over exceed what she's gonna be expecting for the rest of the time y'all talking together. And that's why, like, you know, obviously you said nothing about the budget, but
Yeah, I
you
definitely
should
disagree with you.
set
There's definitely a budget
you
for a
should
first date.
set a
Oh,
budget.
there's a budget.
You should set
100%.
a budget
Wow, I wonder if this goes for all
because
men.
yeah, you should set a budget, and not only that, but like the activity idea, that's
Mhm.
actually pretty good. Because like a lot of women think that it's going to be like $500 steak dinners and shit like that first date. No,
Yeah.
because once you do that, then that second date she expecting another $500
no,
steak
that's
dinner.
true.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't really like lower the expectations that she gonna have now, and that's why, like I said, tax brackets is always important.
That's a
It's
fact.
always important.
So when it comes to a budget, I think me and Jordan were kind of similar with our way of like spending. It's not to say frugal, but I think a first date. I don't think a first date should be anything more than 150 to 200, which I
Okay.
think is like I think that's reasonable. Like two, like so I think a good first date is like something that's competitive, or even like a Yankee game. Like I love base anything sports related. Like yo, let's go to a basketball. I think that's all right because it'd be a little loud. But I think something like I said, activity I think makes sense. I love being in New York City, so I'm even down for like certain things like, oh, let's go to the museum. Like anywhere we could be where I could essentially gauge your knowledge level, make sure you're not like an idiot. Not to be
Right.
disrespectful, like to make sure like we could hold the conversation. And then, let things go from there. But I don't think like spending $200 on a first date at a restaurant is like there's no need for that.
I just think going to a restaurant,
Yeah, as a first date
just
in
as
general.
a first date, like I feel like it's okay to grab food after an activity because it's like you're kind of
100%.
comfortable.
Yeah, 100%.
Conversation will flow better because you
100%.
guys already like did stuff
Right.
together.
For sure.
But as for like just like going to a steakhouse, that's very awkward. Like just sitting across somebody, like
It's a physical job interview.
yeah, and it's like, damn, am I eating? Like my etiquette is right now. Like are they paying attention to that?
Yeah, that's actually like my huge pet peeve of mine. Like people who chew their
100%.
food too loud, bro. Or if you chewing your food too loud, or you chewing with your mouth open, like you chewing on a well done steak, but you didn't have to get well done, and then you fucking it up by chewing with your mouth open.
Yeah.
Yeah, odds are I'm not.
And I'm big on like the whole elbows on the table and stuff like
You
that.
see
like,
what I mean?
like-
Like that could go left.
Mhm.
Like that whole.
the whole like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that you gotta have like only 150 to 200 as the budget. I feel like at least walk around with like let's say $400 in your pocket, not to spend $400,
Just to
but
be
just
safe.
just to be safe.
Bro, what
because
are you spending $400 on?
I'm
the
not
first date?
saying you spending the 400.
First of all, Jalen,
look,
because
look.
you could be on a date with a girl, right? And it's amazing.
Right.
What if you don't want to go home? Now you like,
Exactly.
damn,
Now you like, yo,
let's-
I want to
let's
do something
let's go back out,
else.
get some
Hold on,
drinks
hold on,
after,
hold on.
or like, yo, we walk, hold on,
Espérate.
like we walk in and then now we see another activity and it's just like, damn, I already exceeded my
Yeah.
150, but she's cool. Let's go.
Headed
do
that.
this.
Clearly, y'all talking about romantic novels. So,
No, it's
What?
not.
hold
I
on, hold
mean,
on. When
How
have you
long-
ever
how long
been
has
on
been
a?
since you've been on a good date?
I've been on plenty of good dates, but I also know when to end it.
Oh,
And it's not like a budget thing. It's just like, all right, like.
maybe we're just passionate.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe
Hold on.
we're just passionate
Hold on.
people.
So you telling me
I get a
some
point for
nights
being passionate.
Some nights I get it. So you telling me Delilah, you go on a first date. Your first date could be 6 or 7 hours.
that has
100%,
happened to
100%.
me. Yeah, that's definitely has happened to me.
Like if we vibing,
I've definitely done
if
an
we
8-hour
vibing,
shift.
especially
person.
Like, yeah, like,
No.
like,
Not just
'cause-
like a first date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
8-hour shift.
Cause look, because what if our first date?
Crazy.
Yo, I'm
What if our
serious,
first
though.
date is like, let's say she's cool enough to agree to our first date going to a museum.
Mhm.
We go to the museum. We enjoy
Museum's not really no more than $40.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So
Mhm.
that's $40 out of my $400. Right. So now I'm down to 360.
Right.
We went to the museum. Nice. We enjoying ourselves. Vibe. And now we leave the museum. And we're like, yo, ice cream shop right there.
I'm automatically out because I want to eat ice cream.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
Something
even
spontaneous
like,
would come
yeah,
up too
like
during the date.
anything,
Like,
like-
y'all could be talking. Like for example, he could be at the museum with a girl. They talking. Bring up bowling again. They start talking about bowling. She like, nah, I'm nice at bowling. I'll spank you. And he like, you know what? We going
Let's
bowling.
go. We going.
Yeah, we
bowling,
going right
100%.
now. Like,
Now we just spent another what, 50, 60?
You're not even at 100 yet.
That's 100. 40 plus the 60.
Okay.
All right. So now we bowling. Boom.
Go
We
bowling
enjoy.
alleys,
We
y'all
enjoy.
be going to $60.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying
I've
it's really
legit-
They be kind of pricey.
Word?
but
The
bowling,
last
yeah.
time I went bowling,
they
like,
got
a couple
some spots
games.
in Manhattan. Like,
Oh,
you know,
maybe
That's
maybe
low
that's
key.
well.
they sell
Put me
the
on.
drinks
I've
and
never
stuff
been
like
bowling
that,
in
too. So
Manhattan,
you
so I
know,
wouldn't
you
even
can
know.
do- You can do what you do.
Mhm.
Well, just say, all right. So let's say 120, right? My
Mhm.
budget up to 120. We enjoying ourselves, bowling, stuff like that. We still vibe, and it's early in the day, right? Let's say it's like 5 o'clock,
Mhm.
and now we finish that, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting kind of hungry, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's go get something to eat real quick. Pull up, get something to eat. It's like another $60.
Nah,
Eating could take a
eating
while
could
too,
take a
depending
while.
on where you're at. Like
No,
conversation
it
could just be
could.
flowing on the table
Exactly.
for a while.
So to be fair,
But now we at the eating part because now we're a little more comfortable
Right.
with each other.
right.
which is so hypothetically,
Okay.
the picture that y'all painting is all well and good, but after dinner, I'm not gonna continue the date.
Wait, after
But what
dinner.
if we
Wait, hold
still?
on. After
What if we
dinner,
still
right?
vibing? And,
After
and
dinner,
we
y'all
get the
come out, right?
drinks?
Go for a walk.
Go
You
for
start
a walk.
walking.
Go for a walk.
Great
100%.
conversation during walking.
Mhm.
And then while you're walking, let's get some ice cream.
100%. He don't eat ice cream. So
You
let's,
know? Oh,
so
I'm
you
lactose.
understand?
I'm
Oh.
lactose.
let's go get these chocolate cookies. I heard this place got some
Yeah,
nice chocolate
yeah.
cookies, gang.
Let's go to Insomnia.
Insomnia. You know, I like
Yo,
I like a
know
good
Jordan.
snickerdoodle
That's
from
why I'm getting
Insomnia.
upset
This
because
is
I
not
know
an
him.
advertisement for Insomnia,
know
but I
him.
love the snickerdoodles from Insomnia.
Delilah, I know
He
him.
said, "This is a lie."
I know him, bro.
Look, I'm just saying. You go do that, right? Boom. Still vibing. It's not even 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock yet.
So
You
that's
go-
impossible
you-
because you said it was 5 when we went to go get dinner. So by the time we get out of dinner and all that
How long
stuff,
you eating dinner for?
Nah, you could be at dinner for
you
a
could
could
while.
a good
be.
hour and a half.
You
But
could
could
be
be.
there for-
But let's say you say 2 hours for dinner,
Mhm.
right? Now it's 7 and you just walk to get cookies. That's not going to take that long.
so let me ask you this, Delilah, because I'm confused.
Okay.
If you do all this and not end the day early, is that a red flag? Or it could just be a guy like, yo, I respect her. I'm gonna think I'm trying to smash because I might not be. I'm like, yo, I like her. I want to rock with her. But yo, we reached our limit for tonight.
But what if she on that
All
type
right.
time?
So,
man?
question: how would you end a date?
Like with the scenario that you guys just painted, like that
Yeah,
whole
like, how do
scenario, like
you,
we're
like,
having the
end-
conversations
you're
going
having
great.
The best time, Jalen.
Nah,
Like,
hold on,
10
hold on,
out
hold
of
on.
10.
If it's our first date, there's no way I'm having the best time yet.
Are you?
But this guy just said,
That's
you see,
happened to me
he's not making no
before.
sense.
10 out of 10 on the
I've
first
had a
date.
really good first. I've
I'm-
had good first dates.
But
I'ma
you
go
ranking
with-
it 10 out of 10 while
That's
it's going
fine.
on.
That's possible. That's not. I don't think that's impossible.
Yes.
I think that's possible. But the way to end the date, like I think the responsible adult is, y'all gotta work in the morning.
Hey yo, that's crazy. That's a
I
little.
gotta work in the morning.
That's a little like.
That's not. I gotta work in the morning.
I mean,
Yo, I gotta work in the morning. We've been out all day. I gotta work in the morning. Oh, yo, I got my kid. I'm picking up my kid tomorrow. Like,
that's
I
better.
feel like I'm like, yo,
Can't
like,
get out of
yeah,
that.
like,
That is like, all right. He's
Yeah,
being
like-
he's being a
like-
good dad.
Yeah, like, I think
yo,
that-
like you don't want to be late to work for me.
like, and
Yeah,
to-
right?
and for
It's okay. You could
purposes
be
too,
late.
I think a woman finds it more attractive when you are a good parent as opposed to, okay, he does not come and spend time with me like that. Yo, I got things I gotta do. Like, I'm not. I think as a first date, I think it's okay to put a cap on. Like, yo, we had a great time,
Mhm.
and I ended with, yo, I definitely want to see you again. I'm gonna tell you that in person, not over text, because
Right.
I don't do that. Yo, I'm telling you, look at you, yo, we had a great time. Is it okay if I plan a second date, or even if you want to plan a second date? Either one is cool, but I'm like an 8-hour date. That's legit a whole shift. That I've never had that. Now I'm saying like as a first date with my significant other, of course, but not as a first
like
date.
a first date. Yeah.
That's
I mean, I think also women are attracted to men knowing they're cut off. Like, I feel like, yeah, we in our head we be like, yeah, I want to just be with him all night, but it's kind of attractive when a man's like, I gotta handle.
I gotta
business.
handle
yeah, like I got
That's
shit
Yeah,
to
you
do.
know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true.
I got,
And it'd be
I
like,
got to
oh
do.
wait,
I'm
he
not
cut me
saying you
off. I
wrong.
can't wait
I'm
to
not
see
saying
him
you wrong.
again.
But I'm saying it's okay to do that as well.
Yo, I want to hear
Yeah.
Jordan tell me he did a whole shift on the first date because that is like I've never heard you say that.
I've done a whole shift on the first date
Yo,
before.
bro,
Wow, you learn something new
every day you learn something new on the
Every
chat.
day.
You learn something new on the pod. So Delilah, so
Maybe not a first date.
your first
Maybe not a first date, but on a date.
right.
I've
I
done
mean,
full
yeah,
shifts.
the regular
Okay.
date, like once you're established with that person, like you could spend 2 days together. Like we all understand that, but
Yeah.
as a
Mhm.
first date, like I feel like that's like
Okay, I understand now. what
like
you're
that's
saying.
to me like I might not even know your last name by the end of a first date.
That's true. I'm
Low
just
key.
saying it's possible. Can we just
It
at
is
least say it's possible?
No, it
I'm not saying it's
I'm
not possible.
proof
I'm saying I've
that
never
is
done it.
possible.
Oh, you're proof.
I
So
am living
who
proof.
who is this dude
This
that like
can't name
not
drop.
you
You
don't have
can't
to
name
say
drop.
his
No,
name,
I
but I'm
don't-
just saying out there, who is this dude that is taking Delilah on full shift dates
So
that she is so passionate about this
if,
right
if
now?
you get the whole first date
Guys.
experience,
Mhm.
how quick does that go into the group chat?
Oh no, it's going to the group chat as the date is
As the
going.
date's like, oh,
Of
yo,
course, as soon as you walk up to the bathroom, a voice note is probably being sent. You know, a voice note is being sent, a text like, oh my God, like he's so nice. Like I'm really having a great time. Like if y'all think girls don't do that.
oh no, I
throughout the day,
definitely
No, no,
believe
no,
it.
they do.
That's why you gotta put a cap on it too. Like, all right, yo,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
and I'm no shade, but I definitely feel like as a man we do this. Like I know, like I've dropped a girl off, and like the dates went so well. I say to myself, I know for a fact I'm in the group chat tonight. I know for a fact.
100%.
100%.
Your ego
Guys
steps
do
You
the
in,
guys
same
should
you
be
thing.
proud.
I'm
Yeah,
the
100%.
You
one.
guys should be proud if you
100%.
feel like that.
Yeah, no,
100%.
100% because your ego stepped in like I'm the guy, I'm the one.
Like I had a girl tell me
One.
one time, like I opened the car door for her and wait for her to go upstairs. She said, I never had a guy do that for me before. I said, yo, bro. That's to
Chivalry
me.
is
That's
dead.
to me. That's also a turn
Chivalry
off.
is
To
dead.
pull off before she gets inside is insane.
Like to
Bro, but there's men that do that.
Insane.
I get what you're saying. Like that could be a turn off that a woman hasn't experienced that. But I'm not gonna lie, in this generation, like a
It's-
lot of men are losing
that's two things could
chivalry.
be true.
Like
Wait, but hold on, because like Delilah, I think you confusing some people out there. Because it's like, dang, now you wanted to be chivalrous. I thought you wanted to be like, nah.
It's a valid point.
Nah.
That's a valid point,
I know,
Jordan.
but I mean,
'Cause then
I'm
it's like,
just
nah,
a
you open the door.
girl.
That's a
I'm
valid
just a
point.
girl.
It's a
You
valid
open
Listen,
the
you
door,
ever heard
my
of that
boy.
thing that people say? Women never know what we want.
That-
Oh,
We never know what we want, and this is why we need men just like y'all need us.
That's. I mean, you're not wrong
that's
there.
100%.
Like we need men to kind of lead us to where we want to go. Like you know what I'm
And
saying?
you know what? And for the guys out there, Delilah is basically saying that she's not gonna kill your pockets when you on the first date, and she want to spend time with you. So you know,
You gotta do what works for you. But I do think that as a first date, and if this is my thing too. So if the first date goes that way, the way y'all picturing it,
Mhm.
and then a week later you ghost me, I'm gonna lose my mind because now that A does not equal B. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So when you do things like this,
Mhm.
and this is why I say some people's expectations be way too high. And sometimes you just gotta, we went. It was a good date. All right,
Yeah.
I'm done. Because
Especially
now
after he already told himself in his head, yo, I'm definitely in the group chat tonight. So
You
if
feel what I'm
she
saying?
goes-
So-
Right, and then you
Oh,
just don't hear
man.
from her.
And it's not even. And sometimes I prefer the ghosting and the slow pullback, because the slow pullback is death by 1,000 cuts when you think about it.
Mm.
I think a lot of girls do that though.
No,
Like,
100%.
They'll go out on a date with a guy, and I think they'll have. I'm even like.
So do you think that's a
I've
fair
done that.
commitment, or you
Like-
think it's
Oh my
just
gosh.
thinking of
And
another? Or you
I've
think
done that before, but it's just I feel like it's more of like you be feeling bad. Like you just be like, damn, how do I tell him? Like I don't know. Like how do I tell him? I don't know him like that to be like you cool, but not like that.
But this is the thing, though, right?
that's crazy, Chad?
No, that
How
is
do you
very.
say? But
that
think
is
about
very
it.
crazy.
How do you say that? Like how do you tell somebody that? Like after coming home and in their head, you know they had a good time, right? And you probably had a good time too, but it's not.
Just the
Like,
simple
I
text,
wanna
like, yo,
be with
like
you,
I'm
good
not,
time.
I'm
But-
not on the same
but
type
now
of time.
take this,
anymore.
right?
Mhm.
Because what if that first date was like, let's say it was bad,
Mhm.
right? But because you ain't give him that shot, that second date would have been the one that you was just like, damn, I see where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing that.
I know, I
you
know
got
you
one time
not.
to
I know
impress
you
me,
not. But
like,
like, but
and
what
if
I'm
you're
saying,
Oh, there's
not
no
in-
makeup dates. There's no like, yo, I
I
put him on
feel
a bad
like-
day.
Yeah, like, what if
Nah,
you put
like
him
it
on a
has
bad
to
day?
be somewhat good enough that I'm like, let me see what's the second one about. But like, if I'm automatically on the date and I'm just like, this is not it, you're not getting a second date.
I think that's fair though.
It's not
I don't
happening.
think. I think
I
that's
think
fair.
it's fair.
I think that's fair.
But then also, I feel like sometimes people lose the opportunity of seeing where something could go just because they're so wrapped up with, man, this was supposed to be perfect because I gave you your shot.
You're talking about I think you're talking. I think you guys are kind of missing each other. I think you're talking about the ideal way a relationship starts. It's the first date
No,
is
no,
great,
no,
then you
not-
gradually
not a-
go
not
to
a
like the second
relationship.
date, like the build up. You like the build up.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about the build up.
Mhm.
I think she's mostly referring to the reality of is that I think people are very selfish with their time. That's one. And I think people have high expectations when they go on dates. That's two. And when you combine that with also, there are a lot of people, there's guys and girls who are not capable or have the capacity to actually have a conversation, or they don't have the personality, or they also don't have just lack hygiene in certain things where they're just not presentable. Like you show up to the date a mess, like your belt's on, like you just don't look the right way. To where if you're doing that on the first date or slides, how are we going to do a second date? You get what I'm saying? So I think the idea of how dating used to be has long went away, especially with social media. Most people now, you interact, like I'm pretty sure like you have more guys, not to say that you're that type of woman, but you have more guys in your DMs than who approach you in the street. Yeah. That's just the nature of like dating now.
It's safer that way for them.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? So which is why also I think it's easier, I think, for women to ghost. But don't say way for men, because you met the person online, so it's nothing to just not respond to them anymore. As opposed to when you meet someone in person and you actually had that connection in person. Right. I think that's when it makes it real difficult. And I think you're like not a shitty person, but I look at you differently, because if I meet you out on the street and I approach you the way you want to be approached, and I show you the respect that you want, and now we have the conversation and we're talking, and then next thing I know, 2 weeks later, it's, oh, I'm going through something, I'm not ready to date. Cool, I respect you for your honesty. I'd rather you say that than just full-fledged ghost me, because that's like crazy.
That makes sense, but especially because like that's the build up right there for you. Because I met you in person, it's a little different, because like you said, we had that connection. You felt like you wanted to give me the time of day. So the fact that you ghosted me now is like as if I'm not really worth that time of day anymore. Compared to like, yo, if I just shot my shot in your DMs and you just like, he's kind of cute.
He's kind of cute, whatever. You know what I'm
saying? That's a little different.
Yo, talk about that like this before we wrap up. You know what I find crazy? Not crazy, but you know what? I love being messy sometimes. My favorite messiest topic to do with my boys is if, like, you know how sometimes Instagram will show you like suggested friends. So you see like a suggested woman that you pop up, you click it, and she has like an open profile. You're like, oh, she's valid, she's attractive. You start scrolling, you catch your boy in the street, liking all her pictures. I immediately screenshot and says, yo, bro, I see you in the streets, kid.
I like to call those lycatrons.
Yeah, you in the streets, my boy. I'll catch them real quick, boy. I'm like, yo, you messy, bro. That is crazy.
Especially, like, I feel like with women, it's like that with us, too. Like, there'll be a guy in our DM trying to talk to us, and then you scroll on your Explore page, you see him in everything.
See, that's you messy, my boy. Women don't do that. They won't even request a follow. It's like my page is public, so I know you can just look somebody up, but it's not like TikTok where a person sees that they viewed your profile. But if I see my boys in the streets like that, I'm like, yo, my boy, you gotta tighten up. But not Jordan. I'm looking at Jordan, but it's not Jordan.
Stand up.
I'm just saying.
Stand up.
And I'm not being defensive in this, but maybe he just want to enjoy his young, youthful life from the outside.
Yeah, I got a couple homeboys, but yo, I don't care. They're not shy about it. I mean, yo, respect my boy. I still tell them tighten up, though.
I think it's so funny that like liking people's pictures is associated with being a hoe. Like, right? Like, really think about it, right? Because like even in my perspective, I'm like, damn, like
you that easy, bro?
On everybody, right? Yeah. But why is that? Like, why do we?
Because like I think we know how some guys think, and they like if they see it as access. Like if that's the first thing you do, like there's no even a dude will like every picture before even DMing the chick.
Oh yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So it's just,
they'll have a liking war.
You know what, yeah, like
a whole liking war. I like two pictures.
I feel like sometimes it's like I don't know. Like when I add a girl for the first time, not saying like now, but I'm just saying like when I add a girl for the first time, and it's like somebody I'm either interested in or like she's cool. The first ad, I'm going to at least go to like two of her pics and just be like click, like. But it's not really more so like, oh, I'm trying to like, yeah, she see me liking this, so now she like, yeah, he ready to slide. No, it's just like, you know,
it's calm.
Yeah,
I'm easing into it.
Not even that. It's just more so like we friends now on Instagram.
Oh, like we're just
let me
cool.
show you. Yeah, let me show you the respect. Give you 2 likes real quick. Nothing crazy.
But you know what it is? Instagram is like a dating site now.
It's not even just like Tinder.
Yeah, it's not even like a TikTok or anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is a dating site.
It's legit Tinder or Hinge. Just Instagram.
It's like once you see the liking, you're like, oh yeah, he on my body.
Yeah, low key.
You know what I'm saying?
Low key.
But I get your point. Like it's probably not like that.
That's a fact. But
but it might be true. He might really be on your body.
100%. 9 out of 10 times, they definitely on your body.
Let's 85% of the time. 100%. That's what
100%. So as you wrap up, we're gonna get a shift to what you're looking forward to most this week, Jordan. As you wrap up the week, what are you watching? Anything good?
just finished the last episode of Paradise, and I was just like,
Yo, I
man,
cried.
This one, yeah,
That shit had me
this one-
cry.
this
You
one
watch
was like
Paradise?
it's like a
That shit had me
tear.
cry.
It's
Yeah,
like
that
a
shit had me cry.
teardrop.
That,
Shailene Woodley, she did a good
yeah,
job.
don't
Wait,
chill
where
out,
is
chill
that
out. You
on?
spoiling
Good
shit.
job.
Wait, hold on. Where is that on?
Since she did, that's in past tense. Chill out, my boy.
No, I mean like she did a good job
So
because
you
I
kinda
watched
messed
the
it up.
episode.
I wasn't thinking that way. You
I'm
messed
saying,
it up.
I'm saying she did a good job because I liked the
You ran it out,
episode.
Delilah, chill.
Where? All right.
So Paradise is on Hulu. Is basically
Mhm.
there's a nuclear or possible nuclear attack on U.S. and they have to go into a bunker, but this bunker is like a large city. So within the city, of course, naturally there's politics, there's corruption, all that type of stuff, and
Yeah,
so
they
they
go for
eventually
it.
want to leave the bunker and get out. But that's much as I can say without giving it away. But season 2, episode 4 is a real tearjerker. That shit, I legit
It
almost
sounds
shed a tear.
interesting. This is like
It's on Hulu.
sidetracked right now,
Yeah.
but did you guys know Fear Factor is back?
I did
not
see
know
that, but
It's
I
on
thought I was
Hulu.
being trolled.
No, it's really good.
I thought I was being
It's like a
trolled.
reality TV show now.
Yeah?
Like they stay in a house and they do the same stuff.
Oh,
Oh, I might have to check
It's
it
really
out. I didn't know
good.
that.
You
I'll
guys
check
should
that
check it out.
I didn't-
I think they probably feel like they could get some success because I don't know. Did y'all see the movie Sin Help?
Nah, I didn't see
Nah.
that.
So Rachel McAdams, I believe that's her
Check
name.
that out.
She
But
was in Sin Help. Pretty good.
what else? What are you looking forward to, Delilah, this week?
The nice weather.
That's a fact. It's gonna be 60 starting tomorrow.
The nice weather.
Yeah, that's a
okay.
fact.
I've been locked in, guys, but I'm not gonna lie.
Trying to be
you
outside with
ready
your
to let
girls.
loose? You
I
outside?
don't know.
Trying to be outside with her
The
friends.
sun hit my skin.
Tato.
I don't know what's
This-
gonna happen.
Trying to be outside with her friends. I'm the same. I'm looking forward to the weather. So Jordan, my daughter just turned 13, so I'm excited about that. That was exciting. But other than that,
It's a
this-
big age.
That is a big age.
Yeah.
she swears she's 21, so,
It's a
so
whole
everything is big.
teenager you
Yeah,
got.
100%. But that's about it. I'm not looking at other than episode 5 of Paradise. That's about it. But
I'm gonna check out Paradise
100%.
like tomorrow.
all right, next time you're on the show, you have to give us your full review of what you
Right, I
think.
got you.
But
Remind me though, because I'm
we got you in the chat. But all right, y'all, that's our show for this week. Everybody be safe. We hope you guys next week. Be sure to like and subscribe to the podcast after this, guys. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Subscribe.